You have waited, haven't you? You've spoken the affirmations, you've written the goals, you've prayed, and yet, the days pass, the bills come, and still the manifestation feels far away, a cruel distance between what you desire and what you live. You touch money, but it feels like it slips through your hands faster than it arrives. And somewhere in the silence of night, the thought creeps in. What if it never comes? What if I was not chosen? But let me ask you this. What if the wealth you seek has never been far? What if it was not waiting on time, or chance, or even effort, but on the words you speak in the very moment you touch it? What if there was a hidden law, one forgotten and buried, that transforms someday into today the instant you remember it? Here is the promise. Money is not far. Your abundance is not hiding. The current of prosperity is already circling you, waiting for recognition, waiting for your command. The law answers only to one voice, yours, and the words you choose when your hand meets money can open the floodgates you've been knocking on for years. Speak with me now. I bless the money I touch, it returns to me multiplied. I bless the money I touch, it returns to me multiplied. I am ready to receive what is already mine. I am ready to receive what is already mine. Every dollar I hold carries the seed of 1,000 more. Every dollar I hold carries the seed of 1,000 more. Stay with me, for in just a moment, I will reveal the divine law behind these words, the law that has been waiting for you to remember. Type I receive it now in the comments, and subscribe so you do not miss what comes next. Still feeling the weight of an empty wallet despite all your efforts? You've prayed, you've visualized, you've whispered every affirmation you know, and yet the abundance you dream of feels just beyond reach. Have you ever stopped to wonder why your money seems to slip through your fingers no matter how hard you try? What if the very energy you are sending is blocking the flow, quietly, unseen, shaping a reality that does not yet serve you? Imagine for a moment that a single phrase, spoken with certainty and faith, could shift your entire relationship with wealth, that your financial life could change, starting today, if only you realigned with a truth most overlook. You are not out of blessings, you are out of alignment. The first law I want to share is the sacred law of the word. Your word is your wand. Every utterance, every thought, every whispered sentence carries a vibration that shapes your life. When you speak scarcity, fear, or doubt, you are creating walls that block the very flow you seek. Many block this law because they believe the words are powerless, or they unconsciously feed the language of lack, muttering complaints over bills and balances. The realignment is simple, yet profound. Speak as if the wealth you desire is already present. Bless the money you seek. Speak it with gratitude, with certainty, with the calm conviction that the universe is listening. Your word is your wand, and each phrase you release can either open the door to abundance or quietly keep it closed. Repeat softly, feel each one. I am a magnet for abundance. I am a magnet for abundance. Every dollar I need flows to me effortlessly. Every dollar I need flows to me effortlessly. I bless the wealth in my life and watch it grow. I bless the wealth in my life and watch it grow. I release fear and embrace the certainty of prosperity. I release fear and embrace the certainty of prosperity. I align my heart and mind with financial flow. I align my heart and mind with financial flow. I am worthy of all the riches the universe provides. I am worthy of all the riches the universe provides. Consider a woman, Miss Langley, who had spent years worrying over bills and tightening her grip on every coin. She walked through her days with a sense of fear, as if her prosperity were a delicate glass she could shatter with a single careless thought. One evening, she paused, spoke aloud the simple phrase, "I bless all the money I touch, and it returns to me multiplied," and felt a gentle release. Within weeks, unexpected payments arrived, small miracles that seemed mundane at first, a refund, a forgotten gift, a new client eager to pay. The lesson settled deep within her. It was never the money that had been missing, but the faith and blessing she withheld. When you bless what you seek, it moves closer, and you too can find that quiet, transformative shift. Now imagine your own backstory. Perhaps you grew up believing wealth was reserved for others, that the world is too scarce to let you have your share. Perhaps you have spent years sacrificing, hustling, yet still feeling the pinch of lack. You notice every unpaid bill, every opportunity missed, every coin that disappears without comfort. It has felt like a battle, an endless drain. Then comes the moment of awareness, the pivot, that abundance is not earned in struggle but drawn by alignment. You release the old patterns, stop measuring your worth in numbers, and instead speak, I am open, I am ready, I am a conduit for prosperity. The shift may not arrive with a fanfare. It comes in a quiet, undeniable unfolding. Suddenly, doors you thought were closed begin to open. Opportunities appear without effort. Your mind and heart relax, and the world responds to the new vibration you radiate. This is not magic, it is law. Now let us turn to the second principle, the art of blessing what you see. Many move through life as if wealth is a scarce commodity, something to be chased, stolen, or fought for. Yet the energy of resistance and resentment repels money. When we grip with fear or secretly resent the very abundance we desire, the universe reflects back only the tension we carry. This is why so many remain trapped in cycles of waiting, of hoping, of wishing without receiving. The realignment lies in gratitude and blessing. Every coin, every payment, every bill carries the seed of opportunity. Speak it aloud. I bless all the prosperity in my life, and release it to return to me multiplied. Allow your heart to feel the truth of this phrase, and watch the invisible currents begin to shift. Let us affirm together, I bless all wealth that touches my life. I bless all wealth that touches my life. I am grateful for financial flow in all forms. I am grateful for financial flow in all forms. Abundance comes easily and naturally to me. Abundance comes easily and naturally to me. I release all fear around money. I release all fear around money. I am aligned with the divine rhythm of prosperity. I am aligned with the divine rhythm of prosperity. Picture a man named Mr. Holloway, who had spent decades lamenting lost opportunities, bitterly comparing himself to colleagues who seemed luckier, smarter, or better. One night, seated quietly, he whispered a blessing over his sparse bank account, over the money he already had, over the chance to earn more. He felt a strange lightness, as if the chains of resentment had fallen. Within days, a long-delayed payment arrived. A client extended a contract. The familiar sense of lack began to dissolve. He understood at last that the universe does not withhold. It mirrors what we hold inside. When you bless what you seek, you create a magnetic field of alignment, drawing opportunities that once seemed impossible. Think now of your own path. You have worked tirelessly, suffered setbacks, doubted yourself, and felt the weight of scarcity pressing upon your shoulder. Yet the truth is that abundance is not a distant horizon. It exists in the present, awaiting your recognition. When you speak with intention, when you bless what you seek, when you release resistance and allow the rhythm of life to carry you, everything the universe meets certainty with certainty, and faith with opportunity. You do not need to force, to chase, or to struggle. You only need to align. Every phrase you speak, every thought you entertain, every gesture of gratitude, becomes a magnet for the life you desire. Your money energy shifts, your life shifts, and you, at last, walk in the calm, undeniable certainty of abundance realized. Have you ever felt like no matter how much you prepare, no matter how meticulously you plan, opportunity slips past you like sand through your fingers? You study, you strategize, you dream, yet the doors you imagine open slowly, if at all. What if the very act of preparation, the careful scheduling, the repeated rehearsals, the constant thinking, was not simply groundwork, but a form of silent attraction? Could it be that what you prepare for is already seeking you, yet you have to recognize it before it manifests? Imagine this. By aligning your mind and heart, by focusing your energy, the life you've longed for is already moving toward you, and you only need to prepare with certainty and expectation to receive it. You are not chasing, you are welcoming. The law that governs this is the law of assumption. This law teaches that what you assume to be true in your mind and heart inevitably manifests in your outer life. Many block this divine principle because they assume from a place of fear or lack, saying, I can't, or it will never work for me. They prepare without belief, plan without certainty, and expect without faith. To realign with this law, you must assume success, abundance, and joy as already yours. Speak it, feel it, live it in your mind and heart before the evidence appears. As the timeless truth whispers, your word is your wand. What you assume inwardly, you create outwardly. Repeat softly, Feel each one. I prepare with faith and certainty. I prepare with faith and certainty. I assume abundance and success in all areas of my life. I assume abundance and success in all areas of my life. Every opportunity I need is already moving toward me. Every opportunity I need is already moving toward me. I am ready to receive all that is destined for me. I am ready to receive all that is destined for me. My preparation aligns perfectly with the flow of the universe. My preparation aligns perfectly with the flow of the universe. Consider a man, Mr. Callahan, who meticulously planned for a promotion he had been chasing for years. Yet, anxiety and doubt clouded his every step. He rehearsed speeches, studied every detail, but inside he feared rejection. One evening, he shifted his focus. He assumed he already held the position, visualized walking the office halls as the person he wished to become, and whispered, "I am ready, I am deserving, I am embraced by opportunity." The result was not immediate fireworks, but a steady unfolding. The perfect meeting came, the exact conversation occurred, and the promotion fell into place. Not because he struggled harder, but because he aligned first. Preparation meets manifestation only when belief leads the way. Now, let us turn to a more subtle, yet equally potent law. Lack is not a condition, it is a conclusion. So many move through life, measuring themselves against scarcity, counting deficits rather than possibilities, equating circumstance with destiny. They see an empty account, a paused opportunity, or a missed call, and immediately conclude, "I lack, I am limited, I cannot." This conclusion builds invisible walls, restricting the flow of abundance, success, and joy. The realignment lies in perception. When you recognize that lack is a mental judgment rather than an ultimate truth, you step into freedom, bless what is, envision what could be, and trust that the divine rhythm of life moves toward fulfillment. Your word is your wand, and every inner judgment can be reshaped into a sacred affirmation. Affirm together, "I release the conclusion of lack from my mind. I release the conclusion of lack from my mind. Abundance is my natural state. Abundance is my natural state. I trust the flow of the universe to bring me exactly what I need. I trust the flow of the universe to bring me exactly what I need. I see opportunity where others see limitation. I see opportunity where others see limitation. My mind is aligned with prosperity and possibility. My mind is aligned with prosperity and possibility. I am complete, whole, and ready to receive. I am complete, whole, and ready to receive." Think of Mrs. Whitaker, who lived each day watching the mailbox for bills, dreading the emptiness of her bank account. She had convinced herself that scarcity was her condition. One afternoon, she paused, acknowledged her fear, and instead began affirming, "I am open, I am abundant, I am guided to what is already mine." She observed the world differently. Doors previously unnoticed now appeared. Small windfalls, unexpected gifts, and new opportunities came, seemingly by chance, but truly as a reflection of her inner realignment. The moment she shifted her conclusion, her life shifted with it, demonstrating the silent but profound truth: lack is never permanent, it is a thought waiting to be corrected. Now, reflect on your own life. Perhaps you've labored endlessly, prepared tirelessly, yet questioned whether it would ever be enough. Perhaps you've measured yourself against imagined scarcity, weighed your dreams against a ledger of not yet. The truth is that preparation, when coupled with belief, is magnetic. When you assume abundance, you draw it. When you release the conclusion of lack, you create space for life's natural flow. Opportunities arrive, doors open, and wealth, material, emotional, spiritual flows into your life because you have aligned first. You are not building from nothing, you are unfolding what already exists in divine order. In this moment, let the realization sink in: your preparation is sacred, your assumptions are powerful, and your perception shapes the world you inhabit. Shift from doubt to certainty, from lack to abundance, from struggle to alignment. Every phrase you speak, every thought you nurture, every quiet blessing you offer, becomes the magnet for the life you desire. You are not waiting for opportunity, you are welcoming it. You are not chasing abundance, you are receiving it, and when you recognize that lack is only a conclusion, you step into a timeless truth: the universe is already abundant, and so are you. Do you ever feel that no matter how hard you try, life is loud with distractions, and yet the path you seek remains hidden? Perhaps you have worked tirelessly, made every plan, followed every rule, And still the clarity, the flow, the results you long for seem distant, muffled by noise you cannot control. You might ask yourself, why does the world feel so loud while my inner voice feels faint? Why do my efforts scatter into chaos rather than focus into manifestation? Imagine for a moment that the clamor, the interruptions, the external pressures are not your enemy, but signs that your inner alignment has been misplaced. When you quiet the noise, when you turn inward and recognize your true power, the life you desire is no longer a distant hope. It is already flowing toward you, waiting for your recognition. You are not lost, you are simply distracted by appearance. The law that governs this is the law of focus, intertwined with the sacred principle of alignment. The energy you radiate, the vibration you hold, shapes the reality you experience. Many block this law by allowing external circumstances to dictate their inner state. They chase every opportunity, react to every disturbance, and surrender their power to things outside themselves. To realign spiritually, you must turn inward, observe without judgment, and recognize that the noise is not you. Your true essence is calm, centered, and inherently abundant. Speak it softly. I release all distractions and align with the divine flow of life. Your word is your wand, and by choosing to speak and think from your aligned center, you clear the path for manifest. Repeat slowly, letting each affirmation resonate. I release all distractions and align with my highest purpose. I release all distractions and align with my highest purpose. My mind is clear, my heart is open, and my energy flows effortless. My mind is clear, my heart is open, and my energy flows effortless. I am centered, calm, and aligned with divine rhythm. I am centered, calm, and aligned with divine rhythm. The noise of the world cannot disturb my inner peace. The noise of the world cannot disturb my inner peace. I am attuned to the quiet guidance of my soul. I am attuned to the quiet guidance of my soul. Consider the story of a young woman, Clara, who lived amid a whirlwind of responsibilities, interruptions, and urgent demand. Each day felt like a storm, each task a hammer upon her mind, leaving her drained, anxious, and fearful that she would never achieve her dreams. One evening, in the quiet of her room, she whispered, I release all that is not mine, I bless the noise, and I focus on the flow that belongs to me. In that moment, a subtle shift occurred. The tension in her shoulders eased, the frantic thoughts slowed, and an inner clarity emerged. Over time, opportunities she had overlooked began to appear. The tasks that once overwhelmed her were now manageable, and she discovered that the outer chaos had been nothing more than a mirror of her inner state. By centering herself, she realized that she had always had access to the abundance she desired. Reflect now on your own life. Perhaps you feel pulled in every direction, distracted by opinions, obligations, and endless information. Perhaps the noise has drowned your faith, clouded your clarity, and scattered your energy. The truth is that your inner state is the soil from which your life grows. When you clear the noise, when you focus your mind, your intentions align with the invisible currents of opportunity, wealth, and love. Your outer world begins to mirror the calm, centered, abundant space you have cultivated within. It is not effort that brings manifestation, it is clarity, focus, and sacred alignment. Think of a backstory that may resonate. Perhaps you have spent years reacting rather than creating, chasing results, while the universe waited for you to pause. You noticed every distraction, every setback, every signal that you were not ready, and in your fatigue you began to accept it as truth. The challenge is this: the noise never ceases, and the world constantly presents new interruptions. Yet, in the moment you recognize that the noise is not you, that it is merely a reflection of attention misaligned, everything shifts. Your perspective changes, your energy shifts, and suddenly the impossible becomes inevitable. The twist is subtle yet powerful. Clarity attracts opportunity faster than frantic action. You do not need more time, more hustle, more effort. You need alignment. Begin each day with stillness, with intention, with a phrase that centers your spirit. Repeat to yourself, I am aligned, I am focused, I am open to all good. Watch how doors open, how finances flow, how relationships deepen, how opportunities find you instead of the other way around. The outer noise remains, but it no longer controls you. Your inner rhythm resonates with the divine cadence of life, and manifestation unfolds naturally. The impact is undeniable. When you release the need to control, when you release the judgments and the distractions, you step into a state of effortless power. The world no longer pulls you off course. You move through it with clarity and confidence. Money, Opportunity, love, and success are drawn to your calm, centered presence. You begin to understand that every distraction was merely a call to return to your true center, and each moment of alignment amplifies your ability to manifest. You are not reacting to life, you are creating it, silently, steadily, undeniably. The noise is not you, the abundance always has been. Let this truth settle deep. The distractions, the urgencies, the outer clamor do not dictate your life. What dictates your life is the state of your inner being. Quiet your mind, align your heart, speak with intention, bless what is, release resistance, and the universe in perfect rhythm will respond. Your path becomes clear, your energy flows, and abundance, material, emotional, and spiritual, moves toward you with ease. Every challenge becomes a teacher, every pause becomes a portal, and every quiet breath connects you to the infinite. You are not lost, you are centered, you are not chasing, you are receiving, you are not waiting, you are awakening. Listen carefully, for the truth is this. The abundance you seek is not waiting for permission, and it does not linger for your hesitation. Every moment you doubt, every whispered fear, every glance at what is missing only reinforces the walls that keep your blessings away. You are not powerless, you are not lacking. The universe has already placed what is yours within reach. You need only to receive it with faith, clarity, and certainty. Stop chasing. Stop resisting. Stop allowing old doubts to whisper louder than your desire. Every phrase you speak, every thought you hold, carries the power to draw your prosperity toward you or push it away. The moment is now. The energy is already here. Align yourself, bless it, and watch the invisible currents of wealth and opportunity respond. Remember this: you do not create abundance with effort alone. You create it with alignment, intention, and unwavering certainty. Let go of fear. Let go of resistance. Step into the truth that your money energy is ready to multiply the instant you allow it. Feel it, speak it, own it. If you are ready to claim what has always been yours, type "I receive it now" in the comments below. Subscribe, turn on notifications, and step into every teaching in this series. Your life of effortless abundance is waiting, and it will not wait forever. The time to shift is now, and the power is already in your hands.